So they'll be calling you a radical, so this is important. GG, catch the falling nuclear knife in the back. Dead cat bounce from hell. So Cramer, that criminal, I mean, he switched from Jack Welch, and where's Jack Welch? So cope, he can cope. So Cramer's out grandstanding. Now remember, Cramer, hardcore, has been promoting this stock from 64, 54, 44, 34. I remember when he says, if it goes under 30, I'm doubling, triple, quadrupling down. Then I remember him having God, he had all those Nigerian brothers on there. If it goes under 20, we're quadruple down, blah, blah, blah. And then they try to promote the narrative that, what's his name, the analyst, set the price target at 666 when Kevin Blanche set the price target at 666. How long ago? Play back the tape. It's just fire. It's just the internet. Just the wheel. It's just YouTube. I mean, it's so freaking over the top. So, pops 9% today in a down market. Well, let's see. It's fallen 90% in an up market. So, obviously, no one knows how to read a balance sheet anymore. So, I do. And so I read through it today. I read through the earnings report. Oh, we freaking surprised. This earnings report is pathetic. Just bleeding money at every end. They put lipstick on this pig, and they get this because you've got a bunch of analytical, you know, just like, how's that analytical treat you? What's his name? The manager of the Rays? Boy, analytics cost the Devil Rays maybe a World Series, huh? I mean, they finally got a manager that's dumber than that moron that manages the Dodgers. Oh, he can, a moron. Let's see, highest payroll in baseball for 10 years. They finally win it in this sorry-ass. Should put a big asterisk next to it. You got a guy who's on the verge of doing Sandy Koufax stuff. You know how many strikeouts he had going into the sixth? He had a one-hitter. A one-hitter! 80 pitches in. Analytics, he takes him out. Are you kidding me? They probably would have won that game 1-0. It would have been a pitcher's duel. It's unbelievable. So your analytical traders, I've never believed in it. I'm a fundamentalist, always have. Earnings, that's why I was so good at it for so many years. What happened to you? Why aren't you a billionaire, gazillionaire? Let's see, play back the tape in 2011 when I was telling you to double down in the stock market when it went under 10. Everybody else was telling you get out, run for the hills. My Apple stock, my Tesla stock, got 30,000 shares of Tesla stock at 30 for 30. What happened? 2011, I got cancer. I was uninsured. These rats could have paid for it. So this is important. This is historic. You want to talk about a dead cat bounce? I read through this earnings report. I read the balance sheet. Oh my, well, excuse me, the earnings report today. I've read through that balance sheet so many times, it's unbelievable. We're the #1 school business. This is the school G. This is General Electric. Waters Construction is General Electric. This is it. This is it. #1 school business in the freaking United States for years. When I graduated here, when I taught here. #1 via the testing. They're dead last now. Chinese oligarchy, slave supply chain. So, I read through this earnings report. It's ugly at all angles, just bleeding. You know how many shares are outstanding? Are you kidding me? I want to catch this on the 11th hour because that's where they're at. They're going to go just the same way the rest of the nuclear energy crime syndicate stocks went. Saved by zero. You're not as a shareholder, not as a bondholder, you're not saved. The CEOs, the oligarchy, oh, they're saved by zero. Tell that to Jack Welch. So, it's the greatest Ponzi scheme in United States stock market history. By the way, the market, why is it so up in this horrific economy, the coronavirus? Because the Fed's going in and buying stocks, which is all orchestrated in the past 20 years. Just to think the fact that it's legal for them to do that is unbelievable. You don't think I know about the Federal Reserve? Let's see, it's named after Mariner Eccles. From here, who I knew personally. He'd roll over in his grave. So, this is his school. He's not a Salt Lake guy. He's not a University guy. He's Ogden. So, go ahead at your own peril. We used to beat Wharton. Trump school. By the way, it kills me how Trump, I mean, the shit comes out of Trump's mouth? His own sister says he paid a kid to take his entrance exams and pay all his tests. Draft dodger Trump. I mean, it's unbelievable. Wharton, Harvard, Weber State. 1, 2, 3 every year. We'd win every year. Till Dr. Cooley died. And they realized, how do you go from number 1 to dead last? Well, how do you go from Gorbachev and Reagan, anti-nuclear, to Putin and freaking Trump? Talk about straight backwards for how long? Well, we were a powerhouse into the early 2000s. Well, Clyde Cooley died in 99. So, I read this. The Wattis School of Business. The nuclear. By the way, Wattis Construction is Utah built the reactors at Fukushima, Japan. Oh, they cheated. Mach 1, Mach 2, GE, water boilers. So they're going to go down the same way that their contemporaries went. Westinghouse? Westinghouse was merged with Toshiba. How big's Toshiba? Did you know they went bankrupt? Toshiba's the oldest company in Japan. They were going to go bankrupt. Did you know the World Bank, who was started here by Mariner, bailed them out? Did you know that? How about Chicago Bridge and Iron, who was partners with Arriva, the French, who's bailed them out twice at Savannah River, Georgia, or South Carolina? Oh, Herschel Walker endorsed Trump. Why doesn't Herschel Walker take a look at Vogel, those nuclear reactors at the Savannah River, $29 billion? Do you know they went bankrupt? Chicago Bridge is no more. It's not even a stock. All these freaking nuclear stocks post-Fukushima have gone bankrupt. What happened to Westinghouse? Mitt Romney, Bank Capital, freaking bottom in receivership? What? The real estate freaking in Lower Manhattan? What? He went to Jared. Oh yeah, they bought it. Saved by zero. So, I'm telling you, I've had you shorting that stock since 64. There's had to be some people that freaking got some serious money shorting the nuclear energy crime syndicate stocks. I've been preaching it for years. In this up market, this market's so grotesquely over freaking valued. It's disgusting. But think about it though. You pay no taxes. It's legal to use slave labor, and is it indicative? Well, let's think. The Dow 30, the S&P 500. Well, let's talk about that. These companies pay no taxes in the United States. These companies employ nobody. Right in the balance sheet, GE says we've whacked 20,000 employees. Okay. So they use slave labor around the world. Again, they pay no taxes. There's that 11th hour in the U.S. Their corporate board members don't even live in the U.S. They have houses all over. I hope you don't get COVID, you old fuckers. So, because Fukushima, the great equalizer, doesn't care about your money. Ask Jack Welch. Cramer still. I remember a kid from Princeton, clear back then, was doing a PhD tracking Cramer's financial calls against the market. And he was down something like 63% underperforming the market. It was really a great freaking PhD. I remember talking to that kid. I remember he came here and he spoke and vice versa when I was teaching here. I'm like, it's a great PhD. It was a master's thesis. So, that's the Wattis School of Art. Yeah. Saved by zero. The 11th hour for GE. Catch the falling nuclear knife in the back. What's Fukushima? Think about that. You read through this earnings report. Stock popped. We got rid of 20,000 employees. Oh my God, they are just bleeding money. How about the pension holders? When are they going to take care of them? Oh, they're going to fuck all them too. So stand tuned. Greatest dead cat. Let's go over here and take a look at the pond. Greatest dead cat bounce in freaking history. How many times? Kevin Blanche. Get out of your G. I used to be on their endowment here. They inherited $40 million worth of it. I remember clear back then, I said, you're top heavy. You got to get out. You got to hedge it. I know a derivative arbitrage specialist. I'm like, buy some puts under it at least. By the way, it was not their money. Left to the community. Gonzoed. Oh, nice. Good timing, huh? Oh, they seen something they didn't like. Oh, here they come back. They kind of come. Oh, that's what they saw. Nice. They don't like those three guys there. Nice. On their way south from the peninsula in Russia. Oh yeah, they go that far. Oh yeah. Headed to Mexico. Stop for a rest, for a siesta. Get something to drink. Eat some grass. Hasn't rained here in 9 months. Saved by zero.